Welcome back, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for Phoenix Wright 3. We're still on this case. I don't remember the name of the case. Maya time.
You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
It's not the urn, by the way. That's going to be crucial for this next part. Well, supposedly, Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred.
No way, Jose. I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there, it was Mr. Nick himself. At least that's what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick.
Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm going to head back to Quadrain Village for a little while, if that's alright.
Thanks for being useless, Pearl.
Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it.
It is not the correct urn, after all.
Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with...
No,
no, Miss Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
This little girl. Maybe Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy she forgot there's a murder to solve. Sacred urn given to Pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
That's probably my best voice, is that little girl. And now she's gone. She's gone.
Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation.
Like, my own voice doesn't count. Well, I guess it can if I do dramatic stuff. What do? So, what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. The murder.
Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. We gotta talk to the butt.
Hey! Why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Why? Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who's to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Ugh. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center too.
Sacred urn. You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet. But there's something a little different about it.
Huh?
Don't, me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster.
And it's cracked as balls.
But the urn we got back says Amy, like it always used to.
Oh yeah, you're right. Which means it's been replaced.
Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it. I'm sure they weren't there before.
Well, yeah, it's from the paint from that thing. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repair accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I Am. And that repair was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible that the urn is a fake?
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to the Korean village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Korean village in a long time. Oh, she's been hanging out with you? So, I guess people still go to Korean village to do their training, right?
Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that.
A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're going to train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen.
Is what happened last year still bothering you? But how? She wasn't actually doing the channeling! The murder in her village had happened because the power of channeling was misused. No, it wasn't! She got knocked the fudge out! She didn't even get to use her powers! There was no misuse, she got knocked out! What? The translators couldn't think of a better way to put this?
When the medium uses the Korean technique, she temporarily loses her own will.
So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Bang. She banged him. No, she didn't. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
It has nothing to do with her powers, though. It sounds like being the master of Kurain is going to be a heavy responsibility. Alright, we're done here. Okay, let's go talk to, everybody. Let's go see, Miss Andrews. October 13th, Lordly Taylor, Main Exhibition Hall.
The Treasures of Kurain exhibit is all ruined now.
Maya.
I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the Sacred Urn back, maybe they can reopen it.
Really?
Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Master Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Whoa! Whoa! That's brilliant, Nick. We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Okay, well, okay, is there anything we can search around here? I guess just look at this. That's probably where the Sacred Urn was going to be displayed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Did I put my attorney's badge there? You know, as a replacement?
I think it's a little too small for that. What about my Magatama?
No, you're being silly. That's definitely too small. What are these jokes? Okay, let's go ahead and go below. There we go. Okay, here we go. Lordly Taylor, Basement Warehouse. Oh, what was her voice again? And look who's back. Okay. Dark Samus is just wrecked, right? Jeez. Voice. What was the voice? Alright.
Oh, it's you, alright. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright.
Miss Andrews, what's she still hanging around down here for?
So, how's it going? What about the Sacred Urn?
The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? You mean it's been found?
No one told her?
Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright.
Oh, she calmed down that easily. She's back to normal. She's back to normal, huh?
Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk to her. The mask's identity.
Just heard all about it on the news. But that detective was actually the thief all along.
It looks that way right now.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the mask to guard the treasures.
Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again?
20 days ago.
About 20 days ago.
And when was it that Master Mask's calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
But he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it, then. Detective Atme must have really wanted a Sacred Urn after all.
I guess so. Out of the crime.
What? So Master Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him.
He claims that's the way he always operates.
That's just what he says, so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself.
Yeah, he was caught on the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well. His freaking nose, though, right? I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? Did she switch them? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Oh! Adrian? A Psylocke. Bitch? What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Baby, what's going on here? So, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Who? Me? In court today, Mr. Light brought the urn back. But it's a little different from the urn I remember. Oh! She did something. Adrian does know something that she's not telling us. She did something! Alright. Nick, I want to find out about the murder, but I also want to know about the urn. I'd like to know myself. Another loose end to tie up, I guess. Alright. Okay, Samus, time to find out your secrets. Here we go, Megatoma. Wrong way to do that. Present. Here we go. Secrets. Okay, let's see if we can pull this off. I don't know if we can yet, because it's so early. The Sacred Urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today, it's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? What does she mean by that? Do this. Well, Miss Andrews, see, look, it was a fake after all. Huh? I mean, your evidence is fake too, as I expected. Oops, I guess this isn't going to help me out. Help me much. I've convinced you, or... I'll get your evidence. Okay. I don't have any evidence. So we need to find some sort of evidence that... Alright. I think we're gonna need Pearl for that. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. But owls! Alright, so that's all we can do for now. Examine. What was here? It looks like it looks to me like it's been dry for over several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shockingly pink. I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important. And that is why you failed, Phoenix. Why you failed. The statue wasn't where it is now. The statue wasn't where it is now when we first came here, right? Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it? Well, if someone moved it, it was probably Master Mask. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Amy while he stole the urn. Hey, cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. The box itself has paint on it. That pathetic-looking wooden box. Ah, that's the box that had the sacred urn in it. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on it. I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it. Sniffle. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd have been better if Master Mask had taken the box too. Why can't we note the fact it's got paint on it? I don't understand why we can't note that. Like, it's got paint on... Whatever. Okay, there's got to be something that leads to that. Let's just get going. Next area. Just go down the line. At me? Just see this in at me. That guy's gotta be under arrest, right? So Gumshoe's here or something? Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. Yup. What did you expect, now that they know he was actually masked to mask? This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." That's terrible. Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. I don't think there's anything to investigate, but let's just look. Anything like the pink stuff? Hey, you guys! Eek! We're investigating this place, so keep your hands to yourself. Boy, these policemen sure are a bunch of sourpusses. Well, Mr. H. Detective did make complete and utter fools out of them. What's all this now? Move it along, show's over. Aw, it doesn't look like they're going to let us investigate. I guess we might as well call it a day for this place and go look at somewhere else. Makes sense to me. Alright, let's move on. Wright and collapses. Oh no, the hideout. Whoops. Go to the hideout. Detention center first to see the husband. October 13, detention center visitor's room. Ron. I already told you, that's not me. A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. Time to go see, Miss Delight. Oop. Alright. October 13, Mask to Masks, hideout. Oh, Nickaboy, Maya. That voice changes a little bit. Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nickaboy, please. Please help my Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. What am I doing with that voice? I had no idea Miss Delight had such a I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. Find out she's the killer. Like, she's still a red herring. Just look at her. Ron Delight. Listen carefully, Nickaboy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die." What? He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer. But he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you that's just a fantasy for him. Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. Well, what? How dare you say that to me, Nickaboy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't a thief type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. Thief, huh? The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different, and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nickaboy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight, for me anyway. What? For you? She saw his wallet! Detective Atme. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I fought with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. What? Jade's criminals! There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Abney's office anyway? Well, I was at the trial. Well, as the trial went on, I started to get a bit more and more nervous. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal. By the way, he didn't have his door locked? The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Master Mask is not my runner, right? Yeah? And Detective Atmay knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People of the Town segment on TV. So then you went there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. The secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now. Okay, so there we go. But I forced my way past it into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Maybe security. Well, we gotta get a hold of Larry. Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Rhino works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? Oh, that's right, according to what we heard today. Come on, don't tell me you didn't know it. Ron DeLight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. But he quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away, by motorcycle that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? Oh my, I'll pass the things. But why don't you just tell me, why don't you just tell us where it is, and we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Mr. Light told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. When I'm done talking to Mr. Light. So it was really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Rana saved my life. Oh! Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. But robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying those huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Wait. He's a siren? He's a Banshee? Banshee's a Marvel Comics character who's dead now. Please stop it, he screamed. I could see the robber's face turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. He is a Banshee! Then crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Ugh. Nick, what are you trying to say? By the way, if that happened to Maya, she just pulls in Mia, or she pulls in a martial artist. Like, I feel like she could pull in a super person if she needed to. She should have, like, a warrior chick. She should have, like, Xena in her wheelhouse to summon it anytime she needs it. Like, I feel like that should be a thing. That should be a thing. Wouldn't you do that? Wouldn't you just summon Xena? I would summon Xena. Even as a dude, I would summon Xena. Xena's a badass. Who doesn't summon Xena? Okay, let's see here. We gotta go to CEO's office. Okay, there we go. I guess I would summon Bruce Lee. That'd also be a good option. But if I need a sword, Xena. Bruce Lee don't use swords. October 13, KB Security, CEO's office. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? We're gonna run to Gumshoe here, I would assume. The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in the CEO's office. What has that got to do with anything? Hey! It's you guys! Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe! Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools of us all.
Yeah, I feel you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserved, pal. Ho, 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 ho. Or something to that effect.
Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
If the gumshoe fits.
The burns! There's a lot of burns in this game, and most of them are towards Gumshoe and Phoenix, and sometimes the judge. These burns! Ooh, that was a second degree right there, ooh. Oh, man. Well, anyway, the point is that I can tell when someone puts their hearts into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives.
Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy.
Now if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Talk to him. No, don't talk to him yet. Show him our badge first. Here, take a look at my attorney's badge. Are you still showing that cheap little thing off? A real man keeps his mouth shut and carries a suave police badge, pal. I can't believe... Okay, talk. What happened?
Detective Gumshoe tell us what you know about the Moida.
Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us, right? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? I should really let all the words come out, then read it.
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of the KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room.
It happened at exactly the same time the Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh?
Autopsy report added.
So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the safe.
Ooh, safe? Well, it is pretty big.
Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came.
Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from where he fell. From where he fell. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Bullard.
Maybe you could start by getting the guy's name right? Detective Atmay.
So, what happened to Master Mask?
He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling.
Ah, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that Detective Atmay? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved.
Now that's a detective I know and love.
Oh, are you single? Think about it. That man was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Amanon case. There was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief's already under arrest, you guys can keep it. The Gem and the Thief. Stolen.
Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Newspaper clipping added. Oh my god, is it just Delight? Is it Delight? Or is it Larry?
Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight.
Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So, who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I'd never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but... No way he's an amateur, he's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me, they all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe, I had no idea we were so unpopular.
That's her assumption? That is what she assumes? Oh my god, ouch. Ah, no, that's not what I meant.
That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret.
Examine. Take a look at the dead body.
This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened?
I don't think so.
So you mean...
Yeah, I think the string knows where and how the corpse was lying.
You mean... the victim? He was killed by being crushed by the safe door?
She can't be serious, can she? The safe itself.
You, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah, oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right?
Yeah, and so?
Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby's no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Oh god, is there an arc where Gumshoe snaps? That'd be funny.
Yeah, and?
Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis, I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron Delight.
What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief?
Ron, so he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. Button! What's this about?
Oh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh my gosh, you pushed it! Hey, cut it out! Don't press that!
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says it's right there on the panel.
Oops, you're right. It's right there.
Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Larry's coming! Larry! Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked. Do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we'd better go and talk to the guard about this emergency buzzer. Larry! It's gotta be Larry. Who else could it be? What's this? Check out this big, thick binder here. It's pretty heavy. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Let me just hold this for you. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah! Well, what did you find out, Nick? This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Ammonon, 100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask sold. What if Delight and Atme were working together, right? Or something like that? I don't know. So then, 100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know, but that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Kane's list, okay. Look at the evidence really quick. Court record. Look at this clipping real quick. Article on Mask to Mask. Oh no, we looked at that. What am I talking about? Look at... No, not the buzzer. Autopsy file. Cerebral hemorrhaging force trauma to the head. Kane's list. Okay, here we go. The tier was 100,000. The crown was 150,000. Left Hand of Hades was 240,000. And then the portrait of Magina was 500,000. That's the one that got saved and brought back. Alright, okay. Over here, cabinets. These things are pretty cool. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I've seen the old tech and new tech. Old tech is these giant wheels you have to move around to get them over. New tech is a button, and they just slide over. I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. Oh, it's right there. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little more exciting, like UFOs or something. Okay, pal, what the hell? Okay, let's deal with this. Nah, okay. About this or the laptop, maybe. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I thought it would have. A lot simpler than I would have thought. Maybe it's made of mahogany. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out. Just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey you, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. This is the life. Mahogany. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Eek! Now what about over here? Okay, we're done. Okay, that's everything as far as I know. Oh, the painting! We have to check out the painting. There's gotta be something behind the painting, because why not? There's always something behind the painting. Wow, look at that huge framed photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. Back up. Okay, any of these things. What about showing this to him? Present King's List. So about this. Huh? What's that? Hey, wait a minute, Maya. What's wrong? We copied that data without permission. Don't show it to him. He might get mad at us. So, what are you two whispering about?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just my billfold.
That's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. Now I really want you to show it to me.
Too bad.
Newspaper clipping? This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was going to get him. I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Mask to Mask.
But he got away anyway, huh?
That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. It's Larry or it's Delight. That's the only choices. Here to him. I assume Larry. Mahogany. Yeah, that's Larry's coat. It's Larry. Okay. October 13, KB Security guard room. Also, there's like food everywhere. It's gotta be Larry. Wow. This is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
KB Security Guard. Uh-oh. I just remembered Larry might be... Hey, Nick! What's up? So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too.
Hi, Larry.
I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with the daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder, dude. Murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you.
Really? What is it?
Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here's a different story.
But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies.
That was then and this is now. Bitch, please. Good info. So what's this good info you're talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. You gotta bribe guards. What's a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info?
Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yes. So tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Ron DeLight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Follow me?
Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, 1 year ago, Ron DeLight was fired. But there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know there's a small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something? No, that's just you. Security guard. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time.
Monitors?
There's security cameras that set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Oh.
And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
What teams?
You know, SEAL Team 6, SEAL Team 7. The security team for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. I would hate this job because I'd look at my phone and miss whatever the hell's happening and be in trouble. The night of the crime. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it was a part-time job, and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me, man. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is, you were here that night, right? Oh, you gotta be kidding my balls! Larry! 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 Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm going to have to break his Psylocke after all. I'll kick him the nads. Alright, okay, let's see what he else has to say real quick. Larry, I want you to tell me about the night of the murder. Oh man, why do you have to talk to me about that? Ugh. Alright, why don't we talk about what we're gonna do tonight instead, Maya? Ugh. I won't get anywhere if I can't break this Psylocke. I think I have to present Maya's Megatama to get the ball rolling here. But do we have the evidence necessary? Let's search the room first. Wrong button. Let's search the room. Let's see if he lets us examine the room. Something is written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. 1. Obey thy superior. 2. Respect thy superior. 3. Smile at thy superior. 4. Salute thy superior. 5. Buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. Oh my god, we're gonna talk to her! Oh no! Oh no! She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Crosser, you come face to face with her real, genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Okay, we don't have to talk to her. We don't have to talk to her. Okay, great, okay. Thank you, game, for having her not be here. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's tea spilled all over the machine, you know? Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Oh, geez. Check the old bag. Okay, nothing new. Okay. Take a look at Larry's side of things. Hey, let's look at his coat. Hey, Larry. That's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever, so she scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen? Huh? It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. The logic of it all. Over here. Check out his Happy Meal. These screens there, those screens there show what's going on all over the building everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey, Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? He tried. Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? Larry's table, that'll be it. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communication. Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate. No, Piggy. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearl could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You can read my mind? That was not said out loud. Because Maya can read his mind. Okay, so... time to attempt a Magatama. Actually, hold on. We got anything here? Is this Larry or not? Hey, Larry, there's something I want you to look at. Hey, Nick, I told you I'm a pro and you don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright?
Oh, is that right?
Oh, naturally I've got time for you, though, Maya. We're gonna have to squeeze this guy if we want to get more info out of him, huh? But don't squeeze the wrong place. Ask about the button. Okay, we got it. Okay, what about King's List? How about the autopsy? Nothing works. Okay, fine. Okay, we're gonna have to Magatama with this dude. Time to Magatama. Let's see if it works. We might need the light before we can do this, but let's try. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never. I didn't sneak out. I tell you what. I even bet you $1. $1. Wow. Now that's confidence. What's that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? You have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning a station when the murder happened is... this wallet. This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar! You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Well, Larry's getting fired. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have a feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. Because of the key card. Yeah, we could do these. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone you knew. That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this to get into the CO's office. Is it possible Delight got in there, saw nothing, and then left? That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Ew! Larry, you can't duck your responsibilities this time. Yeah, no! Broke him down. Alright. We broke his will. We made him humble. Now what do we got? Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault.
Larry?
There was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened.
Huh? Your Donna?
I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her.
Who was?
Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy stalked me around to kiss her. Normally I'm the one that does the punching, isn't that right, Maya?
Yeah.
So is that why you left the security guard office? Oh, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make it up? Make up for it, Nick. What can I do? What? Ah! Well, he's fired.
He's curled up on the floor and crying like a baby.
Oh boy, Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything? Just name it. I'll do whatever I have to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry.
Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got?
He's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick. Alright, let's see. We don't have much, so here we go. Cane list. I think you know how much I want to help you guys, but I really don't know what to say about that.
What is it, Nick?
It's just that he seems so, I don't know, pleasant. What?
Button. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya.
Huh?
Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise to come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Thanks. I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
Yes, please. Please tell us.
Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. Let's ask about this really quick. Okay, so it's just the buzzer. Let's go about the buzzer then. Talk about the buzzer. Emergency buzzer.
I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come up to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please?
Okay, I just can't say no to you, Maya.
What do you think, Nick?
He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that. Ah! I was wrong.
What is it? What's wrong?
I made a mistake.
Huh? But how?
I can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once in the morning at around 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? That's when the murder had happened.
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Larry, useless. Well, someone's dead, and it's Larry's fault.
Larry, you realize the problem, don't you?
You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is that with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know?
Well, what are you going on about, Larry?
Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh? The record? Ah, no, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpet. What even? Okay. That's everything, I think. So we have Delight, maybe more Gumshoe. Oh, we have to go straight to CEO's office? Okay, let's just go there. Do we want to show this? So we gotta talk to him. Adrian Andrews, we gotta talk to Delight, so there might be a bit more, so... We're at an hour, so we'll cut off here. Next time we'll pick it up again. So there you go. That right there is the game for now. That is Phoenix Wright 3. I had fun watching. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.